Hello, everyone. Welcome to Empress Moon Tarot 777. My name is Ocean. Very happy to have you here at my channel today. Today, first and foremost, I would like for all of you to join me in wishing my son Tank a very happy birthday. Today is his 33rd birthday, and I am super, super happy to have him here in Florida with me. And we had an absolutely amazing afternoon. So please join me in wishing him a very happy birthday. So today we are going to be talking about reversals, but we're also going to be talking about something else, a concept that maybe some of you have not heard about when it comes to tarot tips. Back in 1993, when I first started reading tarot, I had some really, really wonderful mentors who had been reading tarot for several years. And they challenged me to look at the tarot from a brand new perspective. And I feel like it has played a huge part in how I read tarot today. And I'd like to challenge you, dear viewer, those of you that read tarot, to look at the tarot from an entirely different perspective. So when it comes to reversals, and we think about reversals, it's a huge controversy, right? It's like, do we read tarot reversals or do we not? And there's this tremendous focus on should you or shouldn't you, blah, blah, blah. And many people kind of fall on one camp or the other. And what I'd like to talk about today is one, let's talk about reversals very briefly, not huge, but very briefly. Reversals aren't always a negative thing. Reversed cards can sometimes have nuanced meanings. They can sometimes refer to hidden layers within the cards that maybe we don't see. Think of them as the yin to the upright yang. They might point to internal energy, to blockages, or even lessons that the viewer has already mastered. So when we look at reversals, it's not necessarily something to be feared. It's not necessarily something to even be taken in a tremendous negative light. For instance, here's an example. What is this card, my darlings? This is the Eight of Swords. In its current state, this particular card speaks of feeling trapped, feeling restricted by your own thoughts. But when we take this card and it's reversed, you might be breaking free from that mental prison. It's not always gloom and doom. It can be a signal of growth, of release, or a shift in perspective. So whether you read reversals or don't read reversals, I challenge you to look at them in a brand new way today. So look at them from the three quick ways to interpret reversals first. And then we're going to look at something entirely outside of the norm of what you hear about when you're a brand new tarot reader. So 3 quick ways to interpret. 1, the card could indicate blocked energy. Is something preventing the card's energy from flowing freely? Maybe there's resistance or avoidance at play. For instance, the Fool card. When the Fool card comes up in the upright, it's a desire to leap headfirst. A desire to leap headfirst into the unknown and just give it a whirl and see what happens. If it's reversed and you're talking about relationships, the Fool card in reversed is somebody who's just absolutely got massive resistance to the potential of moving into a romantic relationship. Complete resistance. Number 2, it could be internal reflection. Instead of external events, the card could be pointing to an internal struggle or personal growth. So if the card is pointing to some sort of internal struggle, it's not necessarily a negative card. It's not a bad card. It's just a card that points to something that needs to be worked on by the viewer. Now, there are some cards that have absolute 100% opposite meanings to the upright meaning of the card. And sometimes the reversal flips the card's meaning entirely, but you have to trust your intuition to know when this applies. So remember, you don't have to read reversals if it doesn't resonate with your style. Tarot is all about your connection to the cards, but it's also about how the viewer or the person receiving the reading accepts the energy, interprets the energy, and resonates with it in their life. Because tarot is not about you, dear reader, telling somebody what to do. It's about you interpreting the cards that lie before you and the person who's receiving to take that energy, that information, and find their own answers. You're not the one that has to give them the answers. You're not the one that has to shed a specific direction to them. You only have to read what you see in front of you. So let me challenge you with this. Back in 1993, I was taught an entirely different way to read the cards. And I use it today. I still read reversals if they come up. But I use this particular method to read today, and I feel it has made me more accurate, and it has made me more focused on the actual message that is showing within the cards, and it has given people a greater sense of being able to interpret their own answers. So, as we read cards from an intuitive perspective, we look at the cards. We should already know what the meanings are, but when we look at the cards, we should investigate what are we feeling as we look at the cards? What are we seeing when we look at the cards? What energetic impression are we getting from the cards? And then, how does each card that is laid out before us relate to the others? Two cards side by side. One could be positive, one could be negative. But the positive card could shed some positive light on the negative issue. Or if a negative card leads into a positive card, it could change the meaning of the card entirely. So you have to look at the relationship between the cards as they are laid out on the table before you. And those could actually bring up what? A reverse card meaning, even if the card is not reversed, because of the negative impacted information that we see, or the positive impacted information that we see. Perhaps you see positive energy leading to a negative card, but when it's in the reverse, it may be positive. So you're seeing a positive energy shedding light to some aspect of this particular energy. So as you read the cards, dear reader, consider looking at the relationship between them before you allow reversals in your reading. Try this first. Try to focus on the relationship between the cards. It will make you a stronger reader. It will make you see the energy within the cards, and you will be able to interpret far more than you will by simply memorizing an upright and a reversed meaning of a card. And so I challenge you to give that a little bit of a try. Let me know how it goes. I hope this has helped demystify some of the reversals for you and the whole aspect of reversal, not reversal. Do you read reversal cards in your practice? Drop a comment down below. Let me know. And if you're loving these tips, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more tarot wisdom each week. Until next time, keep aligning with those cosmic energies. I'm Ocean Moonflower, and this has been your Tarot Tip Tuesday. See you in your next reading. Pisces, just to let you know, we're going to be rolling out tomorrow with a long form video. And I have a special for you tomorrow that I am so excited about. I cannot wait for you guys to see it come online. It is something brand new, and I hope it will be of help to you. Until then, love and light. Mahalo nui loa. Kiss, kiss. Ta-ta for now. Later.